got to keep your head in the game here.
A different look for Utah. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Trevor Booker. And it's Carrick Felix in for Exum. Price, he's checked in for the Wizards. Price, right side. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Blair, the screen. Price kicks to Rice. Back to Price. Shoots. Misses off the left iron.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Blair, the screen. Price kicks to Rice. Back to Price. The feet to Humphries. 3 on the clock. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Mr. Clutch. Gets the front of the rim and out. Now the Wizards with it. Now the feed to Temple. Back to Price. Here's Rice. He kicks to Temple. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Price dishes to Temple. They set the pick. Here's Humphries. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Not often you see him take that shot.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
No good from Mr. Clutch. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Price with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Clutch. Price, the pass to Temple. The dish to Rice. Picked by Humphries. Shot off the pick. Another one falls for Washington.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Price. There's the pass to Hood. Rebound by the Wizards. Humphries has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Price kicks to Blair. That one rolling around and rims out. Here's Mr. Clutch.
You know, over the years, we've seen injuries bother the same people over the course of their careers, while other players seem to stay healthy. And it may be just genetic makeup. It could be off-season training, but it does seem that staying healthy can also almost be considered a skill rather than just luck of the draw.
Here's Price, and Washington again with the bucket. Jazz have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. From the arc, no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Injury management, such a big part, Clark, of the game today. So many factors going to staying healthy in the NBA and all sports for that matter. How a player is built, how they train, how they play. And then there's that X factor, luck.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. I mean, we used to talk about the durability of what Russell Westbrook, a player who Really hadn't missed a game since his high school days, and then all of a sudden a player crashes into his knee and he's out and has multiple repercussions from that. So as a player and even as a broadcaster, I like to say you've got to control what you can control.
The first one falls.
DeJuan Blair is undersized at 6'7", playing the power forward spot, but he's wide, he's got great length, and he's extremely active on the offensive glass and really has a nice knack for finishing inside.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And for Blair, the question marks have been more at the defensive end of the floor, Steve.
Well, yeah, because it's harder for him, Kevin. He just doesn't have that height. He's got the size and the strength, but not the height. So there's certain matchups that are tough for him. But I think overall, Blair's been able to carve out a nice niche and find a good role for whatever club he's been in.
The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Humphries. Goes up again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one is off. And Utah making a change here. Booker's checked in. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for the Wizards. Webster comes in for Garrett Temple. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Well, a new award in the NBA starting 2 seasons ago, the Twyman-Stokes Best Teammate. And first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Beautiful dish down low.
The Wizards shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Dishes to Blair. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And the names of that award memorializes the incredible story of Jack Twyman and Maurice Stokes. Stokes, an NBA All-Star in each of his first 3 seasons, but in a game in 1958, he took a hard fall, hit his head, and thereafter became paralyzed.
One of the saddest and most moving stories in the history of sports. Stokes was waived by the team, and his family couldn't afford his gigantic medical bills, but his teammate, Jack Twyman, worked tirelessly on his behalf. A tremendous story of love, caring, and service in a tough situation.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Gobert, and the shot is good. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Here's Price. Snatched away. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Price. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Washington shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yep, 2 turnovers in a row for them. That's a recipe for disaster.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Passes it to Booker. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Price. Feeds it to Gobert, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Remains Utah ball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 9.
So it's Utah now. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Price. Count that one.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Price, and that one's good.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Blair dishes to Rice. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer, another one falls for Washington.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Utah.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
You know, they wanted this win badly, guys. A loss would have meant a sweep in the season series.
I agree. They did not want that to happen. Even against opponents outside your conference, who you only see twice a year, getting swept is not a good feeling.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Mr. Clutch. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not. They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
Price outside. He feeds it to Rice. Charity stripe shot. Booker pulls it in. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Here's Price. And so it's Utah easily.
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
Yo, as weird as it sounds, at this point, I gotta say yes. Sometimes you just get so in the zone, you feel everything coming off your hands is going in. Yo, I got to that point tonight, and I hope I can find it again sometime soon.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
Thank you, Doris. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize?